God Himalaya Discourse during the 2022 7 Sacred Weeks on December 15th. Before we begin, let us behold the luminous presence of beloved God Himalaya. He is one of the God of the mountains, and his retreat is located in the Himalaya mountains. He is responsible for mighty electronic forces and also the masculine ray for the entire planet. Now, feel his luminous presence, flooding and surrounding you, charging you with his wisdom and love, and let us dive into his words. Beloved God Himalaya told us, "Children of light, greetings from the Himalaya mountains, these giants of light who never ceases to pour out their blessings on earth. We have many ascended and non-ascended masters who live under our protection and guidance, and we all work in perfect unity with the sole purpose of blessing and prospering the human race." This is the difference between a true spiritual master and one who just wants to manipulate people in order to fulfill his or her selfish desires. And all of you already have a perfect condition to recognize them in any religion or spiritual branch in which they manifest themselves. Nowadays, we have many who call themselves masters or instructors, but who have neither energy, nor self-control, nor real wisdom. The true spiritual master, whether ascended or not, works for the liberation of mankind from its destructive habits and selfish desires. He works without any selfish desire to free people from things, people, and false teachings that imprison them in inferior conditions and in habits of criticism, polemics, and division, and they never bind people to them, but motivate each individual to find and develop the great master and its wisdom that lives within their own hearts. Any true teacher never uses repressive means and the energy of fear to keep their students attached to them. Do understand me well. They do not demand that they be paid large sums of money to receive the bounty of their attention. They do not present themselves with the title of master, but their students recognize them as such. Usually, they do not look for students, but students look for them. And most of the time, they refuse them because they do not accept curious people who want to obtain knowledge just to feel more capable than others, but use it little on themselves. In the time when we still walked visibly in our flesh bodies, sometimes we had half a dozen disciples, and sometimes, during an entire incarnation, we only passed on our knowledge to a single student who normally continued our work when we fulfilled our mission within a place. Know that we taught one, but Our aura and power of radiation blessed the rolly planet. Many people these days want to teach others, and they go around the virtual world trying to gain their followers. And the more they have, the more they want to gain. Because in fact, behind the desire to teach, there is a need to have influence and power over others. Know that in our time, it was very difficult to get closer to a real master, and when we found him, sometimes we had to wait years until we could be accepted under his direct instruction. A student was not accepted if he could pay a monthly fee, but only when he was internally prepared to receive instruction. The way to repay the attention and knowledge received from a master was only through our voluntary service to his retreat, generally helping him with simple and routine activities. Look at the difference today. How we have inverted values in this modern world. Open your internet and social channels, and you will find thousands of people teaching, giving seminars and courses on all spiritual subjects. And the more courses you take, the more you want to take them, because your intellect ends up getting addicted to always knowing more and more. Unfortunately, spiritual matters are becoming just another consumption habit of human beings who never feel satisfied. This exaggerated and diversified consumption makes you insecure, and the more insecure you are, the more you get carried away by any dominant personality who calls themselves an instructor. They tell you that you need to take more and more courses, more and more seminars, and then you become dependent on something external when all you need is right there under your nose. Know that every instructor or student who really works under our direct radiation only moves you to a single point: communion with your God within, the mighty I Am presence that dwells within your human heart and needs to be stimulated and activated in order for you to become a God-free being on this planet. You were born of divinity, and that almighty presence is right inside you. Only in it can you get true freedom. We hear that the earth has already ascended, that humanity has already freed itself, that it is or that has already been completed on this planet, when beloved humanity has barely moved out of place in terms of self-control of its feeling world. Where are you going with your lives? Human beings are still children. How can the ascension of an entire humanity be completed in this way, when we who are menus of the races know the arduous work that is to lead a race and its 7 sub-races until it manifests the perfection that God sought and desired for it. Answer me honestly. How do you want a university degree when you did not finish primary school? Know that I am a god of the mountains, Menu of the 4th root race, Lord Gautama's instructor, and also great beings like Lord Maitreya and Master Kitumi also drank from the wisdom of my heart. You think I do not know what I am talking about? That I am unable to open your eyes and release you from the hypnotic currents that keep you numb? My beloved children, I am not saying this thing to discourage you, but a race does not magically evolve as you imagine. Oh my God, enlighten those minds and hearts. Open those eyes and show them the hard work and patience it takes to lead your ship in the right direction. Know that the evolution of a race is something that proceeds slowly and requires work, a lot of work. If everyone can do what they want, we would not need so many great beings serving within the spiritual hierarchy of this planet. One says, humanity has ascended, and all the parrots come out repeating the same thing. Innocence. They are innocent children who think that the work of a life stream and a humanity can be completed without any individual effort and, above all, without any need for self-control. Of course, you are divine beings. You have everything you need within yourselves. But my children, all this is latent in you. And without a true teacher who can help you to bring it all out, and above all, learn to control these faculties and powers in a harmonious way. Use them only to bless, to bring unity and peace wherever you go and serve. You will hardly move from where you are. And know, the best instructors you can have are the ascended masters, because they have already surpassed human limitations. They have no selfish desires. They work unconditionally, always motivating you to realize your own I am presence. Children of my heart, to get our closeness and instruction, you do not need to pay anything. You do not need to buy anything. You just need to have the determined desire to get rid of all the hypnotic ties and false teachers that keep you asleep. Do you understand what I am saying? Maybe I am too old and a little grumpy in this antiquated speech of mine for today's modern generation. But my heart is big, full of love for humanity and I have known you for ages. Oh, children, we still have a lot of work to do on this planet, and we need instruments capable of helping us to fulfill our mission. But know that it does not end tomorrow as many people think. There are many life streams of the fourth root race that have not yet fulfilled their mission and have not entered through the portals of ascension. You are living at the height of the fifth race, and the work of the sixth and the seventh has not really begun. It is not the time for despair, but to wake up. We need each one of you, and we are willing to help you to become true masters, but understand well, masters of yourselves over energy, vibration, and substance, and mainly masters of your world of feelings. And then, freed and strengthened by the Christ in your hearts, in perfect harmony with the ascended host, you will become true instructors who will bring freedom and mastery to thousands of others. I leave you now within the golden light of my old heart, and hope that you huddle there and dwell there until you are ascended and free. Thank you for your kindness in listening to this old man again. I bless you, God, Himalaya. Dear hearts, this was the wonderful teaching from beloved God, Himalaya. I hope you enjoyed it and be a little more humble and patient with yourselves, humanity, and your brothers and sisters on the path. The next discourse I will record will be the one of our beloved God of the Swiss Alps, and I hope to meet you there soon. Now, to end this video, let us again contemplate the luminous presence of beloved God Himalaya, absorbing his wisdom and light. May he engrave his teaching in your outer consciousness now, helping you to practice it in your daily routine. Thank you very much, dear friends, for this time together. God bless you. I am Morgan Le Fay.